Hi everyone, and on this episode we are DIYing a pumpkin topiary, and for this we will need 5 of these Dollarama pumpkins, which are $5 each. We have 5 pumpkins. We're also going to need a pole, so we are going to be using a $1.50 broomstick. We are going to be using a cauldron, and these cauldrons were $4.50 at the dollar store. Also going to need a funnel, and they come in a 3-pack. We're going to use the largest one, and we are going to secure this to the base of this. Once we have secured that to the base of this, we are then going to go ahead and take our broom handle, detach it like that to have an opening, and we are going to cure this to the funnel so that it could actually sit in there properly. Once this is already secured and ready to go, then we can go ahead and drill our holes in our pumpkins and slide them over, and then we'll make it really spooky scary. And how I was going to do this spooky scary was I did buy these wolf spiders. They came in different colors. We are going to incorporate them probably on the pumpkins. Now I'm thinking about stacking the pumpkins like so. That's exactly kind of how I want it to sit on the pole. And then if there's stuff in the middle of the poles, I do have a really great idea. I decided to go with a black broom stick. That will basically cover, I don't have to worry about painting it, and it'll cover up any of the gaps that we may have when we put down our pumpkins. I forgot to tell you this, but once this funnel, wherever the heck it is, right here, and this stick is actually put up right, then we are going to fill this with rocks, the cauldron. I was thinking about adding this $2.50 spooky sign at the bottom, maybe if it's not so intrusive, but yeah, I think it's going to look really cute. So without further ado, let's get right into it and let's go! First off, we have to paint our pumpkins, and I am going to start painting them out white because they're orange, and the colors that I've chosen to go with is a lavender. I've also gone and chosen a turquoise, and these are $1.50 each, just FYI. I also have a white, but I'm also going to do a pink, like the back pink wall that we did, and I'm going to do a black, like the limousine black that's in the spare bedroom. And I have some silver and gold accents. Thanksgiving is just around the corner. It's on Monday. So I thought this would be a good start to the holiday Halloween season and get these done as soon as we could. So we will let these dry for right now, these pumpkins, and then we will be back because we need to do a second coat. You're probably thinking, why are you painting these pumpkins, these beautiful orange pumpkins, white? And it's simply the fact that I'm going to be putting bright colors onto these pumpkins, and I want to make sure that they have a great chance to shine. I find if you put colors on darker walls, they seem to be a little bit darker hued and a little dingy, so I want to make sure that they're bright and colorful, so I'm putting on a primer first before we go in and get to painting. So we'll let these dry up for now. I'm gonna wash out my paintbrush so I can reuse, recycle, and reduce, and we'll check you in a couple minutes. So second coat's done, guys. Now we just have to wait for this to dry. The fact that I'm probably gonna have a protection spray on this afterwards so that we don't get any scratches and it can stay perfecto for years. All right, we'll let these dry and we'll check in a bit. Good morning, A-Team, and it is the very next day, and we have painted out our pumpkins. They are completely white and ready to be painted in colors now. Cute. I have to wait for this to dry. We'll have to probably do 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 coats. Hopefully not that many coats. This is so bright, and I'm really sorry, guys. It's super, super sunny today. It is Thanksgiving, and happy Thanksgiving to all my Canadian viewers. For the American ones, you know, it is coming up for you, so I'm really excited for you to get into the spirit. I know that you guys are celebrating it here right after we are, so happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and I hope you have a great, great day today. And you know, today marks Thanksgiving, tomorrow marks Halloween decorating. That's why we're doing this topiary, because this is probably going to be one of the first decorations that I'll probably put up. Anyways, we'll wait for these to dry, then we'll come back and we'll continue our saga. I'm using Gorilla Glue Super Gel that is from the trusty Dollarama. So it's already in there. So now we're just waiting for it to dry as well. Everything takes a drying process. So we'll be back. We will need our hot glue gun as well, because we're gonna hot glue the tip of this funnel so that we can stick our metal broomstick that we got from the dollar store onto it, and then it'll adhere to it. Ta-da! So all I did was I used some super glue at the bottom, and then I used my glue stick and I put some glue dabs onto the funnel, and then I waited it to kind of sort of cure, and I went around again with another layer of glue. Then I went into my broomstick and I actually put a layer of glue all the way around, and then I went over the glue that was already onto the funnel tip. And it just glided down. Make sure that when you are putting it on, though, that you are making sure that it's completely straight and it's not crooked or anything like that, because you do want to make sure that your pumpkins are going to be sitting upright. Also, to secure this a little bit better, because you're probably thinking like, is that the only thing that's holding that is just a funnel? on plastic and a broomstick. Yes, for right now that is what we have structurally, but we're gonna fill this with rock, make this a lot firmer, the pole itself and the support system, so that it won't rock back and forth. I was gonna go get like some spray gloss and kind of seal it, but what I think I'm going to do is I am just on a mission. So my mission right now is to not use any aerosols. So what I'm gonna try to do, I'm going to attempt to Mod Podge it in a gloss and see if that will actually work instead of spray painting. Let's wait for these guys to dry, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the pink and the black. Now I'm reusing, recycling, and reducing, and I'm using my bear paint that I have left over from the house. We'll get those other colors and then we'll get started on those. Hey A-Team, and it's another day, and so we have our topiary right here, and I have filled it up with rocks that I just found, really, and you can get decorative rocks on the top if you really want to, but you can also stuff it with spider webs as well on the top of it, so you can kind of cover it, or you can put a piece of something down below and moss it if you wanted to, or you can moss the rocks. So we have made our stand with our cauldron, and I've already shown you that, and I've been painting these out like non-stop. So here is the white one, okay, completely done. I just didn't paint the switches on any of them. Here is the white one, and then we have a black one, pink one, the acrylic lilac. And as you can tell, there's a shine to this one. So instead of using an aerosol can to seal it, I used Mod Podge. And I actually used the gloss. So just an FYI. So here is the lilac. Our peanut-free allergy people and people that are have allergies. The turquoise pumpkin that you guys all know about, but this is for kind of telling people that you have peanut-free or allergy-free treats. A turquoise one that we did. And this is also has a shine on it too, and I also glazed it with Mod Podge gloss. We have all of our colors, and now what we have to do is we have to start drilling them, and I suggest that you drill them, how do I say this? Be gentle with them. Because it's taken me almost 2.5 days, well, 2 days to be honest with you, almost 2.5 days to have these dry. So, and it's taken a couple of coats to get them to look like this vibrant. So more than 2, but yeah, we got there, so they look great now. And now we have to do is we have to drill them. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go in there first with just a small drill bit. And I'm going to be using, they do have holes at the bottom in the center that I'm actually going to be using as my guiding hole. Now, on each side of the pumpkin, there's going to be, you're going to see your seam on the stem. So what you want to do is you kind of want to put it on each side of the stem because that's where your pole is going to go through. So I would say definitely maybe like a finger out from the stem is where I'm going to be drilling my pilot holes. Now we got to get to the drilling. This is the scariest part for me is the drilling because I honestly do not want to mess this up. I'm so scared. Okay, let me get my drill. Oh my God, this is so scary. Okay. Okay, wish me luck, everyone. I'm serious. This is really scary. I don't want to mess this up at all in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so they're all drilled. I'm just gonna get some more gravel to put into the bucket. So you probably wanna see this and what it looks like, because it's obviously way, way up here. Bigger than what I expected, to be honest with you, but it is holding up really well. So that is what our topiary looks like. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here. I used, now if you can't drill your holes big enough, and you have too big of a drill hole, go ahead and just drill them. And then we'll twist, what we'll do is we'll use black pipe cleaners to block them on the bottoms, and I'll show you right here. So I've blocked them on the bottoms of each one going up. Now what I'm gonna do also is I'm gonna get in here with our trusty Halloween ribbon that we got from the Dollarama and glam this guy up. And then another DIY done for Halloween. Super cute. Super, super cute. I wonder what it looks like with all the lights off. Well, we'll do that for the last bit there. But let's get this done. All right, A-team. So we have made our pumpkin topiary, all at a Dollarama items. I went over with acrylic paint, and to seal them off, I set myself out to do this project. I was like, we're not gonna add to the carbon emissions, so I am not going to use any aerosols or spray paints, because I was gonna use a lacquer spray paint just to seal it all off. But instead, I got to thinking and I was like, let's use gloss Mod Podge. This is the pumpkin topiary, and I used a $1.75 ribbon. I used those wool spiders that we had at Hot Items, which were $2.50 each. So I got 3 of them and I placed them individually in each one. But overall, guys, this was all made from Dollarama items, even down to the glue. I hope that you enjoyed this craft. This is a labor of love. This was definitely over a 3-day period. I'm gonna turn off the lights and I'm gonna show you in the dark. All right, guys, so here it is all lit up, just so you can see it. I did tell you that I was going to light it up and show you. And just so you can kind of see it, I'm trying to get you a faraway shot if I can. There we go. Just so you can see the whole topiary. I hope that you absolutely love it. and I am super excited to display this for Halloween. No one else is gonna have this except us, the A-team, and you guys can definitely replicate this in your own home just by using the simple tools and techniques that I used within this video. I hope that you enjoyed today's DIY project and love the Halloween topiary. Replicate this in your own home using the exact same items I found at my local Dollarama, and I hope that you are able to find all of these items at your local Dollarama, so happy hunting. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's video. I really appreciate all my subscribers. Thank you so much, A-team, and I'll check you on the next video. Oh my god, this is just amazing. Like, look how beautiful this is. I can't even believe that this is Dollarama. Like, when my guests come over, no one's gonna even know that this is Dollarama. It is so pretty. I love it. And I'm waiting for kind of some garland too. I might add some leaf garland because I know they come in black at Halloween time. It just hasn't come in yet. But I really kind of want to make it a little whimsical and add some leaves to it. I hope that you loved the colors in this topiary as much as I love you. Until the next video, guys, and the next DIY or the next vlog, we'll check you on the next one.